Welcome back, everyone, to day 2. I always love seeing the substantially the same amount of faces on day 2. It means I haven't scared anybody away or bored anybody to tears. So at least we're somewhere in the middle, being tolerable. I also hear there's quite a few of you still in the online stream, so that's good. Just as a super quick review for anybody that's joining us new today, either in person or online, I just wanted to make sure you knew who I am. I'm Kyle Simpson, known as Getify online. So if you want to find anything about me, you can check out my Twitter account there, or the getify.me website will list everything, every link that there is to anything about me publicly. So you can check that stuff out. I am a independently employed. I basically, for my full-time job, if you will, I teach. So I travel all over the world teaching workshops like the one you've been attending. Teach them both publicly, kind of like these. I also teach corporately. So if you or your company or your group would like to hire me and bring me in to train, I would love to do that. So feel free to do that. In the time that I'm not actually working and training, I do a lot in the open source world. So I spend a lot of time doing open source development. These are some projects that I've worked on. LabJS is a script loader. Grips is a templating engine. Asequence, which we'll get into today, again, we talked about yesterday as well, is a asynchronous flow control, kind of promises-like abstraction library. I do a lot of conference speaking. These are some of the conference talks that I've given. There's videos and slides and audio recordings of all these talks from the last 5 or 6 years, all up online. You can check out on SpeakerDeck or on my Lanyard account. And lastly, I have a series of books that I've been writing called You Don't Know JavaScript. The first one was published a couple of weeks ago. That's called Scope and Closures, and that's available for purchase now. The second one is going into editing, or it's actually already in editing. It should be finishing editing pretty soon and being published hopefully within the next few weeks. That one's called This and Object Prototypes. So both of those were the major topics that we spent most of yesterday on. And if you'd like a book that expounds upon that in great detail, both those books are great to check out. Also, the entire series, there's expected 5 titles in the series. The whole thing is being written completely open and free up on GitHub. So youdon'tknowjs.com will redirect to the GitHub repo where all of these writings are. And I encourage you to check that out and follow along with the writing. Participate, submit pull requests, submit issues if you think there are things that I need to clear, cover more clearly or things like that. So it's actually a community-driven community-driven sort of project. And I really am doing this because I want people that are great developers, that are smart people, that understand things. I want you to see what it actually takes to write a book, and hopefully that will empower more people to write better books and to write more things in the open. So the whole process is being open sourced, including my editor submits review comments directly on GitHub, so you can see everything about the process and what it looks like. The only stuff you don't see is like the contract negotiations. That's stuff you got to do privately, but other than that, you can see the whole process from start to finish. So check those things out.